This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah, coming to you live from the Review-Journal studio with some breaking news tonight. We're getting ready to take you live to a news conference in Northeast Las Vegas. Police are reporting that a pedestrian was hit and killed at a hit-and-run accident. Police traffic logs show the officers were called in at around 7 o'clock tonight to an injury crash at North Nellis Boulevard and East Lake Mead Parkway. Police say the crash involved a vehicle and a pedestrian who died at the scene. So far, police have not provided a description of the suspected vehicle and say this investigation is ongoing. Meanwhile, residents should expect delays in that area in Northeast Las Vegas near North Nellis Boulevard and East Lake Mead Parkway. Our reporter James Schaefer is out there covering this event for us right now. He's bringing us this live feed that you see here. As you can see, police have taped off that area in Northeast Las Vegas. They're investigating this case right now. Again, they're asking drivers and residents to avoid this area near Nellis Boulevard and East Lake Mead Parkway. Police are expected to give us a briefing later tonight on exactly what led up to this incident. We're still waiting to learn more about the pedestrian who died at the scene, also the suspected vehicle in this crash. We still haven't heard anything on that, but that's what we're sort of following right now. And what you're looking at is the live scene there. We have the mic set up. It looks like the presser is actually not going to happen here in 5 minutes, so we'll get back to you soon. Let me add For those of you just joining us, police are expected to give us an update on a deadly hit-and-run crash. It looks like the officer there is just about to give us an update, so let's take a listen.
All right, do you guys need a sound check? No, do whatever you guys need to do.
Perfect. It looks like you just stopped her down the road. Same thing, she was still speeding.
Say your name.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
My name is Brett. That's B-R-E-T. Last is Ficklin. That's F as in Frank. I-C-K-L-I-N. I'm a lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Traffic Bureau. And tonight what happened is about 7:08 this evening, an older female was crossing Lake Mead from the northeast corner to the southeast corner in the crosswalk. And from the preliminary information, it looks like she was crossing legally within the signal. When we see that a newer, looks like a GMC crew cab truck, dark gray, lifted, four-wheel drive, pulling a flatbed trailer with two ATVs in the back. The trailer has short black railing on it, has a black trim around the bottom of it. The two ATVs in it are perpendicular to the trailer, It's got a toolbox in the front of the trailer, and it has a white gas can also in the front of the trailer. That vehicle is westbound on Lake Mead, making a right-hand turn to go northbound on Nellis. That vehicle failed to stop for the pedestrian in the crosswalk, hit the pedestrian with the right side of the vehicle, drove over the vehicle with both right side tires of the truck, and continued to go northbound on Nellis Boulevard without stopping. The female, unfortunately, did not survive the collision, and fortunately we do have several witnesses on scene, and we have good camera angles from the businesses in the area that are helping with this investigation. The tragedy to all of this right now is that today's event marks the 11th hit and run that we've had in the valley thus far this year. To put it in perspective, this time last year we had 2 hit and runs, and for the entire year we had 9. And so the hit and runs need to stop. We can't continue with this. And what people need to understand is when you're involved in a collision of something, especially a collision that ends up with substantial bodily harm or a fatality, and you leave the scene, you are facing felony charges. And in some of these instances, those who leave the scene were not at fault. And so if you are involved in a collision, you need to remember to stay on scene and to take care of your responsibilities. Accept your responsibility for what happens, stay on the scene, and help out with the investigation.
Mary, copy another.
Anybody have anything? Sorry, guys.
Door X-ray 555.
What's up, Steve?
471. It's me on a silver Infinity, Marion and Orange.
Uh-huh.
So you just heard from Las Vegas police on this fatal hit-and-run accident in northeast Las Vegas. They gave us an update on exactly what led up to the incident. They also gave us more details on the pedestrian who died at the scene. Police say that it was a woman who actually crossed the street, that she was following all the rules and the stoplights there when she was struck by a vehicle. The suspected vehicle is described as a GMC truck, dark gray with 2 ATVs in the back and black trim. And police say that vehicle failed to stop, hit the woman, and so they're looking for that vehicle right now. But they say that there were several witnesses at the scene, and they also have good surveillance video to work with, thankfully. And the police also said this is the 11th hit-and-run accident so far this year, and in total last year they had 9. So these hit-and-run accidents are happening a lot more this year. They're asking people, drivers out there, that if something like this happens, make sure to stop and report it to police and wait at the scene. Don't just run away, because you could face felony charges. We'll monitor the story as it develops for you, so stay tuned through our website, lvrj.com. We'll also have updates for you tomorrow morning on 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Jen Ah. Thank you for joining us this evening. We hope you stay safe tonight.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.